welcome to the first vlog for Prep Coach UK. The last time you maybe would have seen me on camera would have been when it was VW Physique. We were in Milton Keynes for UKP. Shout out to 44 Visuals, Emily behind the lens. Would be the last time you'd have seen it. But this is the first vlog of many coming this year and the first of the Scottish season. So we have 7 athletes competing tomorrow in total. One of who, which is Ali, who's the other coach under the brand you'll see. He's got 2 clients, and then I've got 5 if you include him as well. It's been a long build up to this point, and all athletes are looking unbelievable, and really for them it's the start of, you know, they have a show this week, a show next week, or a break, and it's like show for the next month, and I'll be at them all, as well Emily as well, filming them. What we wanted to do with this vlog is give you more of a rough idea of, okay, well, if you've never competed before and you wonder, okay, what do you do the night before a bodybuilding show? What happens? What's the processes? You'll see a little bit of the athletes, and I'll explain kind of why we're looking at what we're doing with food, etc, to give you a rough idea for part 1. And then part 2 will be the show day with all of them collecting all their trophies, which I can't wait for. So, someone I've been prepping for a long time now, or working with for a long time. You might have seen on Instagram before, but before I introduce him, you maybe want to understand he's quite shy, he's not that confident about himself. Chris. Now, you may have known Chris for his elaborate posts on Instagram, or numerous posts on Instagram. However, how long have you been working together for now?
5 years.
5 years. So Chris was a junior in 2018, and like I still have his old meal plan on my program on my laptop from what we did then, and we did a lot wrong. However, I think that over the years we've probably learned how to do a lot of things right with his physique. So you'll see him here in a minute, but to give you a little bit of an idea, Chris ate like 1,000 grams of carbs yesterday, 11 litres of fluid, 12 grams of salt, and then pretty much the same again today. The difference that you'll see between tonight and tomorrow morning will be unreal.
I hope so.
Looks fucking brilliant. I think she might need a bit more food. She's usually loaded on like 500, 2,500, and today's like maybe 220, but I reckon she's going to need more. Be happy for a while. Come on, Chris, sing it. Sing.
I don't know the words.
Shiver.
Another dad jam this.
American Pie drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys, the cricket was seeing. Use the right leg.
I'm just putting it out to YouTube. Is there any other spare coaches about?
Just at the gym just now, the guys are away to get their first coat of tan. You'll always get a coat of tan the night before your show, and then a top up the morning of. So the guys are away to get their tan. After that, we're just going to head back to the flat and get more of the athletes coming to do their check-ins to see, right, do we need any bit more food? Is that enough? See how the look is. Then send them off, put them to bed, wake up tomorrow. Got a new entry for tomorrow. There's a better one. There's a better one here. Midsection is actually looking okay compared to usual.
Yeah.
harder.
Shaking. Do more food apparently.
Yeah. Nice. Have you been on it with fluid today?
Yeah, I've got about a litre left.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Nice. No, that's a good shot, yeah. That's probably one of my favourite shots for you.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
100%. Even
I don't think I've ever got to this point where you've always pulled food in the last meal.
when you send, like, the past couple of times on high days, you send your post-workout shots, I go, you're bursting, but your midsection, like, it's blurred. Then in person, I'm like, oh, it's not as blurred as I've seen it.
I don't feel that full today. Like, I don't feel full.
Because you've still got 150 grams of carbs left.
Yeah.
But what you need to remember, like, you had 650 yesterday, I have 650 today. Like, that 650 from yesterday, it's not went anywhere. It's in your system. It's still like today tops it up, if that makes sense. But you're not bursting, but you're not flat. You're filling quite nicely. There's but I think, like, for you to beat Benzo, you have to ride that line.
Yeah.
Like, I think if we push fullness too much,
I'd rather
lose the
I
midsection.
want to be crisp.
You know what I mean? Whereas if we just come in like we are, and we obviously get crisper overnight, Dazai goes in, then we've got more of a shot.
I don't think I beat him on fullness alone. I need to be crisp, lean as fuck. Put me off a little bit.
Hello? Nice. I hope you filmed him jumping, by the way, and that's the main part of the vlog.
Aye, that could be the one there it takes.
It'll be like me saying, right, Liam, just chicken and broccoli. He goes, what?
10 more minutes of cardio today.
But no, man, you just need to eat it.
Yeah, am I looking alright?
You're fucking brilliant. This is the best,
Okay.
best you looked at this point now.
Yeah, like I never looked at this the
You
night
don't,
before.
you don't.
Never.
But then,
It comes from
if
leaner, doesn't it?
it's the best you look now, just imagine, hey, yeah,
Oh.
here she is. Hey, yeah, if it's the best you look now, imagine how you're going to look tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'm buzzing for it, like.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
if you were to tell me if you're like, oh, I've only got 50 grams of carbs left on, I'd push more in.
Nah,
But
okay,
you've got 150 to go.
Yeah.
So go get in and get fluid in as well.
Perfect. Okay, cool.
Like, yeah, I thought you did.
Well, this time tomorrow will be
Nice. This is Liam. I've coached Liam since.
End of 2018.
Was it?
I signed up November 2018.
I
Maybe,
thought it was
maybe October.
What we worked out in the car is that Liam is the original OG because Chris left for 6 months. So Liam's the longest server. I just say that to piss Chris off. Anyway, your first show was
May 2019, PCA Northwest.
it was Northwest, yeah, and
Yeah.
almost 4 years ago.
Aye, would have been May 2019.
How many shows have we done together again?
We had 2 season 1, 1 season 2, 3, 6. I think that'll be number 7 tomorrow.
Number 7. I've always had the bridesmaid curse, apart from a couple of occasions.
Sick of silver.
But you've got a couple.
Aye,
Couple
we got
wins.
2 bros last year. We got the overall.
And you got an overall, which technically is one of the only male overalls I've got. And hopefully we'll have a few more over the next season. What's been the worst thing about being coached by me the past 5 years? What's been the best? Be brutally honest.
You put me on the spot with that one now. When I check in and I think I'm looking good, and you're like, up your cardio, increase your calories. I'm like, I'm in a good spot today, and he's like, nah, we got more cardio. The best thing I like just how we get better, like your refinement of the process, and like it becomes more predictable. And with more predictability comes less stress. And we can almost bank on what's going to happen. So it just gives me more confidence in the process. And then yourself, obviously.
Absolutely.
So when you were like, yeah, we'll get a new low in like 4 days. And then boom, we hit it. I'm like, right, cool.
It's like clockwork, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
this morning
100%.
before you carved up, I was like, I think you hit a new low the day before we carved up.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
the morning of, can't fucking wait to see him on stage tomorrow. It's going to be sick.
I don't wanna think too much. I can take my time, no rush.
still got. Have you got more like rice cakes?
Got rice cakes.
Just put 2.
Yeah,
That's enough.
perfect.
Because what that'll do is, if you look at the load was like 5, pretty much 5, and today would be close to say 250.
Yeah.
But you look class, man. Yeah, that like. If we looked at your, especially there, that's what I said I missed. Because you hit it and I missed it. That's why I said go back into it. You know what I mean? So obviously everything looks better the tan. If we come to the rear shot, okay, yeah, I suppose you did. But it's just, it's been just accentuated as the days went on. So if you look at that there, pause that, and then that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
So much drier, isn't it?
get that meal in. You have still got serving a peak max and vitamin C after that.
We're not doing vitamin C, just peak max.
Sorry, just peak max. Yeah, still got serving after that meal.
Okay.
Tomorrow, can you just get here for a second rather than do it on WhatsApp? It's like said to Liam, like I just see so much, like my eyes better here, and it's a better look than WhatsApp.
Yeah. Well, I just didn't ever expect to look like this. Like my back's literally like so
Really
weird.
good.
I'm sure Carolyn replied to me. She's like that. Oh, that means there's going to be more in the class. And I sent her. There's this like candle from Transformers. If you've ever seen it, where Optimus Prime says, "Let them come."
Yeah, I played it like 3 times.
And I sent her.
Let them come.
So Vaughn and I started working together in summer 2021 when I decided that I wanted to compete in a bodybuilding show. At that point we were looking into the bikini category, but it became quite apparent because straight from the offset I didn't have enough muscle to compete, but Vaughn knew that I would work for as long as I had to gain the muscle. But a few months in or so, it just didn't feel...
Look how she looked.
Oh, not that photo.
That was at the start. Look at what she just looked like there.
It just that just didn't feel me at all. Like it just didn't sit well with me. So chat to Vaughn, just said, listen, I really want to do figure. So we just chatted back and forth about it, and then we switched up programming. Spent a lot of time in gaining phases. Just got really fucking strong and really just focused. Had to bin my aesthetic goals completely just to focus on strength and gaining tissue. And then we started prep in November, and tomorrow I'm competing as a figure girl.
It still feels like last week. So we were at Granite last year. You were an audience, I was an audience.
Yeah.
And you'd just done your first ever recomp. And that was the first ever structured diet phase. And now stepping on stage tomorrow, it's insane. But what's been great to see is not only you flourish as a bodybuilder, as a person as well.
Yeah.
Because she was played with self-doubt, and still are.
Yeah.
And it still comes through and has moments of like, oh, but she looks really good, but I'm like, but you look fucking really good, really good as well.
Yeah.
And that I know that'll just get better and better over time, but yeah, I can't fucking wait. That's crazy, man. Like for 1,000 gram of carbs, your midsection's tight. It's insane. Nice. Arm close. Yeah, love it. In fact, you look like this like at 9 at night after 2,000 grams of carbs. 2 days. They're good.